Greetings to you all, and welcome back to this play Red Alert Alternative. We're back on terra firma. We're building a base, we're going to build an army, we're going to conquer a base. That's an imposing looking base, let's not go over there.
Yes, sir.
Honestly, I should probably sell these. There's not even any coolant in this thing anymore, look. Useless. It's important that we get a new source of income sorted out, because this is going to dry up.
Construction complete.
Right, what do we need? We need a war factory, and then we can build another ore truck, or probably we need another refinery.
Reporting. Affirmative.
In fact, let's go nuts. We'll have absolutely tons of income.
Ready and waiting. Very well.
Spoil ourselves.
Okay.
'Tis the season and all that.
Yes, sir. Agreed. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
But for people watching
Yeah,
beyond the
okay,
point of upload,
okay,
it's
okay,
Christmas.
Okay.
Check the upload date.
Okay.
Actually, I can work this out.
Okay.
It is Christmas Eve, maybe? Or probably the day before Christmas Eve, the 23rd? Something like that. I don't know.
Yes, sir.
I record slightly in advance, so I have to guess when I'm going to upload certain videos.
Construction complete. New construction actions. Building.
Reporting. Agreed.
Right, we're going for an economic strategy.
Yeah. Okay.
This chap will be our
Okay.
negotiator.
Okay.
He's the envoy. We'll discuss peace with our enemy, and then stab them in the back.
Agreed. Affirmative. Very well. Agreed.
What an adorable little lake.
Unit ready.
Sorry, I like little touches like this. There is no need to put this in, right? For the person who makes the map, which is Dr. J, we know his name, you could just have a cliff, and then just have this all be ore,
Ready and waiting.
and then not have anything. But you put it in a little lake, and you give it a story. It flows over the cliff, out to sea. It's a tiny little touch, but it makes the world feel so much more alive.
Waiting orders. Acknowledged.
And the vast majority of people probably won't even acknowledge the existence of this little lake, but I like it, okay?
Affirmative.
I like anything that makes the levels feel more natural. How could you?
Reporting. Acknowledged.
I'll have words.
Building.
We'll get a barracks up in the top.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Primary building selected. Building.
What else are we going to want up here? Why can't I build advanced towers?
Our base is under attack.
Did I not?
Waiting.
Oh yes, here you go.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Alright, that threat is completely nullified.
Unit lost.
We need more power. That's what we need, and we're going to lose power in a second anyway.
Building.
Don't like my power plants being in the wrong location,
Acknowledged.
because I started with too much tech.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
My sidebar's all messed up. Oh dear.
Construction complete.
Well, it was always going to happen at some point, wasn't it?
Building.
Not sure why I'm leaving gaps.
Waiting orders. Affirmative.
You know what, this one guy, he's doing a damn good job. I'll leave him to it. There, no gaps.
Unit lost. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Welcome to my arena.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
He shoots two at a time, right?
Affirmative.
Two little licks of flame.
Affirmative.
Fireballs, I guess we call them. Yeah, there's two of them. Wow.
Yes, sir.
What are these things made of?
Affirmative. Awaiting orders.
Building.
They have helipads, if you're wondering why I'm
Unit
focused so much on the SAM sites. We're just prepping for the future here. We've got loads of money. Let's just keep building constantly.
Construction complete. Building.
Well, I'm setting up the world's greatest base. It's not going to be that great, actually. It's not going to have any Teslas or advanced guard towers. or obelisks.
Construction complete.
Or whatever the hell allies had in Red Alert. What did allies have?
Building.
No, I need that.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, glare at him. Glare at him aggressively. Good work, Flame Tank.
Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Let's rebuild the radar dome before it dies.
Affirmative.
It's not really rebuilding at that point, pre-build.
Acknowledge. Reporting. Knowledge.
Right, I hear rockets. Maybe we shot down an aircraft? I don't know.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
The advanced guard tower sounds the same as the SAM site, so it's
Construction complete.
difficult to figure out exactly what's going on.
Building. Unit
Okay,
ready.
are we ready to build the base defense?
Waiting order. Acknowledge.
By the way, these flame tanks take a long time to build,
Vehicle reporting.
which I suppose makes sense because they are very strong.
Yes, sir. Very well. Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Affirmative.
I still don't have a
Building.
helipad. We'll build one just to see what's available to us.
Unit
Though
ready.
chances are I'm going with a land army here.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Is that right? I think it is. It's quite well defended against air. I think I'll go for a traditional land force.
Building.
Save some money.
Affirmative. Reporting. Knowledge.
Our base is under attack.
Reporting. Knowledge.
Also some human lives. I care very deeply about those.
Construction
But
complete.
mainly, save some money.
Construction options. Unit ready. Building.
The sandbags are getting squished. Okay, nothing new on the air front. Didn't expect anything new, but still. Doesn't hurt to look, does it?
Very well. Awaiting order.
Construction
Yes, sir.
complete.
Affirmative.
Building.
Right, let's go, men. This is going to be strike force number 1. I'm actually going to attack with this. I'm leaving the base defended by whatever I produce. And a bunch of turrets.
Building.
I believe in them.
Acknowledge. Acknowledge.
I have speed bumps left and right to slow enemy attacks down. I should be okay.
Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting.
Also, I got this if I ever feel like using it, which I don't.
Unit
I
ready.
guess we'll get some infantry just randomly because we got the money to spare.
Building. Unable to comply. Building in progress. Unit ready. Unable to comply. Building in progress. Unit
So as I see it, the biggest vulnerability of the enemy here
construction
is their harvester. So the base is very well defended here and here. Very hard to actually get into the base itself, but all of the ore is out front and not covered.
Reporting. Acknowledge.
So that's going to be my point of attack. Look at that! I'm using tactics.
building.
I looked at the map and I assessed the best place to attack, and then I attacked through the best place to attack. Instead of just going...
Yes, sir.
Wait.
Reporting.
Select, attack!
Construction complete.
Which is a viable strategy, but... for the sake of variety, we're going to use our heads.
Ready and waiting. Affirmative.
Right, Force 1, let's move.
Acknowledge.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. Agreed.
These flame tanks are very, very good against infantry, to the point where,
Very well.
as you see, my army composition up to now has been light tanks to fight enemy armor, and light tanks to fight enemy armor, and then basically it's been rifle infantry to fight off enemy infantry.
Unit
Now it's probably going to be light tanks with flame tanks behind them. That's the main bulk of the army. Infantry is still very good. They're very cheap for what they do if you can keep them alive. Just a bit fiddly to keep them alive in the bigger fights, as demonstrated. If I can kill all 4 mammoths, I'm happy with this outcome, even if the attack fails. Because I assume, though I don't know, that the enemy can't replace the mammoths.
Affirmative.
It's probably only allowed to build medium tanks
Waiting orders.
and below Humvees as well. But
Yes, sir.
I doubt the AI is allowed to build mammoths, otherwise I'd be getting attacked by mammoths all the time. I think it just starts with a few.
Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledge.
Unit lost.
Ooh, it's the pumping music, it's back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right as the attack's dying.
Yes, sir.
That's some sweet timing.
Lost.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Imagine thinking that was all I had.
Acknowledge.
Next attack squad, I'm just going to keep going in this mission. Non-stop pressure.
Unit ready.
Let's see. Next attack, it's going to have to fight through a lot of medium tanks again.
Building.
But I feel better about it,
Training.
because the mammoths, which stopped my attack dead, are no longer with us.
Unit lost.
That's a bit rude, but alright.
Training. Unit ready. Unable to comply. Building in progress. Unit ready. Training. Unable to comply.
I am actually also going to
Building
keep
in
spamming
progress.
infantry even after what I just said. And I'm going to do this because I can't spend my money fast enough.
Unit ready. Unable to comply. Building in progress.
I suppose it's time for
Unit ready.
additional war
Unable to
factories to speed
comply.
up production.
Building in progress.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Very well.
Obviously just picked up some scraps here and then ran away. Guess he hasn't scouted this. There's a little bit of ore there, you can see.
Yes, sir. No.
There's a bit of ore down here as well, which I also guess he hasn't revealed, or he would have gone for.
Vehicle reporting.
Oh, never mind. He is going for it, and I shot him by mistake, which means everyone's angry.
Building. Unit ready.
Acknowledge.
Oh, our controlling unit is beyond me. Let's just select everything and all attack the same target. Perfect.
Unit
Yes,
lost.
sir. Acknowledge. Vehicle reporting.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Acknowledge. Reporting.
This puts me in a position now where artillery are going to be reserved for long-range bombardment. Who would have thought with artillery?
Yes, sir.
Unit
Which is not something I'm going to be utilising very often because they don't outrange Teslas.
Awaiting orders.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Very well.
Unit
Let's just run back in there for a second, go.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
Unit lost.
Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledge.
I mean, these flame tanks are cooking the infantry. I'm impressed.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge.
Building.
Just have a word with this bodyguard over here.
Unit
Yes,
lost.
sir. Affirmative.
In a very intimate word, I'm going to drive beyond him and then
Acknowledge.
shoot him in the back. That's his weak point. These guys are on break.
Vehicle affirmative. Vehicle
Unit ready.
It's a nice mixed army I've gone for.
affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir.
So what we've learned is that flame tanks are insane against infantry and very good against light armor. The Humvees got destroyed in 2 shots.
Yes, sir.
Wonder how it is against buildings. Traditional flame tanks, Tiberian Dawn flame tanks, are insane against buildings. So I do wonder how these ones are going to be.
Unit ready. Building.
Would be fun to know. And if you don't send anyone to escort this harvester,
Vehicle reporting.
he's angry. He could run to safety. He has the time to get away. Instead, he's going to mock me. Look. That's what you get.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Wait, that tank dying is the best thing that
Yes,
could
sir.
possibly happen.
Acknowledged.
Gave me a unit that could beat the rocket soldier, and then it just sat there and got crushed.
Building.
Which took away my heroic
Yes,
moment.
sir. Affirmative.
Alright, how the devil are we getting through this? We're just running in and attacking, right? I don't see what else we've got.
Yes, sir.
I could build up a massive aircraft, but it's not going to go well against the SAM sites. I wish you could click on these. Never mind, we got it.
Ready. Building.
Release the bongos.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
We're ready.
Affirmative.
Tank through the Tesla. This thing's out of range, I think.
Yes, sir.
I thought the range was slightly better than that, though, I'll be honest.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Okay, apparently the range is tiny.
Lost. Unit ready.
Apparently I've been overestimating the power of Teslas. The coils, that is, not the
Yes, sir.
vehicles.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
base part of this mission went remarkably well.
Unit lost.
I really enjoyed the first half of this mission, the defense. I've done defense missions in RTSs before. It's a... Whenever I think of defense missions in RTSs, I think of StarCraft, Defend the Chrysalis. Anyone who's played StarCraft will know that mission. It's sort of 30 minutes of sitting still and nothing ever attacks you. It's very boring. This was a very good defense mission. I enjoyed it a lot. I like the limits that were put on the player, with no construction yard, and a fixed limited amount of income. I thought that was clever. I like that I have defensible positions that I can play around on the map. That was good. Yeah, nice mission. And the final attack wave was just the right strength. It was a power level that felt overwhelming, as if you had no chance, and then you just cling on, and then it's counterattack time, and that's a great feeling. That's what you get in movies, right? The hero just survives, and then he comes back swinging. That felt really good.
Unit lost.
This part, it's nice and cathartic. It's sort of revenge mode,
Unit ready.
but not as challenging as I was expecting. I thought this base was going to put up a bigger fight. Honestly, they just don't have the income to match me, and their ore is too exposed. If this base was shifted a little to the left, and there was some space over here to the right, and there was a big ore field. I mean, why is ore above ground? I don't know how to describe this. Field? We'll call it a field. If there was an ore field behind the base that the AI could harvest for a long time, then they would have been more frightening. This is just too exposed. Or maybe put some Teslas here, you know. Defend this ore field. I don't know. I don't know why I'm criticizing balance. It's just what I would have done. Right, let's test the damage capabilities of a flame tank against a building. Place your bets. It's either going to do literally nothing, or it's going to destroy it in about 2 shots. I'm going for incredibly high. I mean, that counts as incredibly high. You might be looking at that thinking, oh, that's kind of average, right? No. Look how a light tank does. This is average. Okay. Light tanks are one of the better units. Well, okay, no, they're not. It's average at best. But look how slow this is. And then Mr. Double Flame Canister comes in. The rate of fire is really fast as well. We're going to be using these flame tanks a lot in the future, I can tell. Alright team, let's mop it up. What have we got? Only 1 power plant left. This should already be powered down, but we'll just make sure. Poor chap. Not sure why I'm going for the thing that can't shoot back first. A very satisfying mission. Everyone attack something different, speed things up. There we go, wonderful. It's a race. Little internal competition, keep spirits up. It's like a team building exercise. Losers get destroyed. Alright. You know the rules, guys. Must do better.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Mission's not complete till this guy falls.
Mission accomplished.
He was the key. He was the linchpin in the whole operation. But hey, this has been yet another mission, or a little alternative. Next time we'll be continuing down the Allied campaign. Hopefully you'll join me for that. And I shall wait for the score to display. I don't know if anyone really cares about the score, but I don't know. It's nice to see. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I shall see you then.